Okay. So there's one other thing that I would like to do before we continue on. We do have the memorial service for Thane. I would like to attend that. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. So let's go ahead and use the galaxy map. Hold on. Before we do that, let me, let's just go there.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Let's just go to the
I need a cab to the
commons.
Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
So let's take a look. There is a lot of stuff on the Citadel to do, but I think the only one that I really want to get done is the memorial service for Thane. But I am not seeing it. So just give me 1 second. Oh, you have to use the computer in my apartment. Got it. All right. 2. I want to go to 2. Yeah, so it was actually Anderson's apartment. Anderson is voiced by, I can't remember his name, but he was in Community in one of the later seasons. I'm not in the right spot. Yeah, I'll take the elevator there.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. 1 moment, please.
Cannot remember how to
Now
get there,
arriving
so
at
give
docking
me...
bay D24.
Garrus is at the security...
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change. Shepard, glad you came.
We're getting sidetracked?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
I love his voice so much. His and Thane's, like, they just made me very happy. I like how they sounded.
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Ayo.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
I know I was gonna go do the memorial service for Thane, but I ran into Garrus, so now this is what we're doing.
Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I. You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No.
Alright, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
It was very
Step
cute.
aside. Do it.
She
I'm
should've
Garrus
done it
Vicarian,
backwards.
and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
I think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
No, because then I got to tease him about it. I love that. Okay. I need to get to the, that was a really cute little moment. That made me happy. Let's try this again. So now we are gonna do the memorial for Thane. That was just a really cute little side thing with Garrus. Okay, so it's the Silver Sun strip. That's a lot of S's. This way. Wait. Actually, let's look at the journal. I have to do it from the computer in my apartment. That's correct. Let's go there. Excuse me. Because I think the memorial for Thane is very important. And I have napkins because Pierre ordered us Taco Bell. So I will be able to stop any tears. Listen, this is because Pierre got Taco Bell without, like, when he went to his parents and I didn't get any, and I was very sad. So he was just like, do you want Taco Bell or McDonald's? And I was like, Taco Bell, obviously.
No, it's fine. I got a few minutes. First contact war? Yeah. I was there. My first real combat.
Okay.
I remember one night early in
Not sure what possessed you to make a deal with this monster. Okay, so that's just from Erdnot Reeve.
everyone was dead silent. Just the sound of
Leo keeps typing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and invite Koliat. That is Thane's son. Tell Leo I said that back. Can you check on Boomy? Thank you. Okay.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms. And others as a father devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. He once said that he first felt love for his wife when she stepped in front of an assassin to save someone she didn't even know.
Okay.
And when he knew his death was close, he chose to die doing nearly the same thing. Also for someone he didn't even know.
I think I'm a little too like emotionally drained, which is good. That means I'm not gonna cry. I don't even know what to say.
Just as he loved his wife for it, I still love him for it. And I don't think that will ever change. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
Oh, I bet she did.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. We covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Okay.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
She is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepral syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
It's all right, Commander. Counselor Ashiel could use some good press right now. This is the right time for such a favor. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Well, now I'm definitely gonna cry. Hang on. I'm very glad that they did this. It's beautiful and a very good farewell to a very loved character. There's 4 messages. I'm not ready.
Siha,
I've thought over what you said, and in retrospect, I think leaving the Normandy was for the best. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. Perhaps I shouldn't have said that. I don't want you to worry or feel guilty that you are not with me. Just face it bravely. I know you are good at that. I love you. I hope the Alliance listens.
I don't think he ever said that in game when he was still alive. He never said those exact words. So it hits different.
Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
That's so sad. Like, I didn't get any of these. I'm so upset.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see
They
if
were
it works.
keeping these messages
I
from
have good
me.
news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Dude.
Sia, I have prepared emails, sent videos, even composed paper letters.
This is gonna get me.
I know this will not reach you, but it must be said. I once had no reason to live. Then suddenly, I had two. You and Kolyat. Circumstances keep us apart, so Kolyat takes much of my time, but I don't know if it's obvious to humans.
Fist slams the table. She comes to me, fingers cool and soothing. Thane, be alive with me tonight.
I cannot forget you. That is what humans say. With us, it is a state called Tufira. Lost in another. It can consume us. In case you are in the same pain, I want to say, you have only made my life better. You gave me you, Kolyat. Even the Omega-4 relay made me feel purposeful. We are alive, Sia. And when we are not, I will meet you across the sea.
I'm laughing to keep the tears at bay. I'm not okay, by the way. Oh my god. There probably wasn't a fourth message if he didn't romance Thane, and I'm so glad that I did, but I'm so sad that fucking get more time with him. When I can afford it, I am getting a Mass Effect tattoo. I'm gonna probably get a few, but I want the Lost in Another and the I Will Meet You Across the Sea. I would love something of Thane, because he is probably my favorite character in Mass Effect. I don't think I've ever had this much of a reaction to a character in a video game before, and that's saying something, because he has had the least amount of screen time of, like, anybody, I'm pretty sure. Aside from in flashbacks and callbacks. And it just makes me so sad. Sorry, I hit my mic. So yeah, expect me to get, like, if you can point me in the direction of those comics, Trashy, or send them my way, I would absolutely love that. I would fucking cherish that forever. I love him so much. I'm so mad because they're gonna do this to me throughout the entire rest of the fucking game. I can't believe they threw in that flashback of, like, our first intimate moment together. I think that really got to me. Oh my god. I went from having a cute moment with Garrus to fucking bawling my eyes out, of course. Like, I have cried so much in the past few days. Holy shit. I'm just gonna hit that. I can't even, like, emotionally process what Anderson would say anyways. Well, I'll probably end up doing some of these DLCs offline and just continue the main quest on stream, but I'll record it and put it up. But I would love that. Because Liara and I have gotten a lot closer this game, too.